Welcome to the show, AfterBuzzers. It's another one, episode 14 of Love and HipHop Hollywood, season 5. Oops, she did it again. Tearra comes back with backup. Marcus tries to stop Brooke's bag, and Sade shows up and shuts it down. Stay tuned for all the mess right here on AfterBuzz TV.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I'm like,
Oops, Akbar, thought you were the one, Akbar. He's not innocent at all.
we know Tearra not
Tearra's
innocent.
not innocent at all.
Tearra's not innocent either. You guys, let's get right into your overall thoughts of this episode because a lot happened.
I can't. I don't know where to begin. I'm so done with Tearra. I'm just completely done with her. I can't. Oh.
Y'all,
I need a
speaking
drink.
for all the producers and directors, everybody at Love and HipHop, Tearra, you are fired, girl. Because I'm just like, that. I'm just completely disgusted, disturbed, so pissed off. I honestly feel like a mad, mom. I just feel so disappointed. It's just like, I can't. Look, I'm at a loss for words for this girl.
So the scene opens up with her and Akbar, where her wig is looking ratchet. She's looking crazy on the side of the road. She has a laundry bag in her hand. It's like, did he put her out the house? Like, I don't know, but he starts filming her. She's like, put your phone away. And then Alejandra shows up and starts saying all kind of crap, but somebody in the Bentley picked her up. I don't know who that was. I think that was, who's her friend that always helps her sometimes? Milan, that got kicked off Love and HipHop. I think it was him that picked her up because he's the only person I know that has a Bentley that besides Nikki on this show. Alejandra threatens her. Akbar is like, why are you seeing me if you're suing me? And it's basically like an ambush. And
Exposing her because all of that stuff was documented. Like, you over here, get the camera out my face, and then like come on, no. Once this man pulled out his camera, why are you giving this man ample opportunities to pull his camera out and expose you, exploit you on different occasions? I'm just like, I'm pissed. I can't stand her at this point.
She did it to herself. She really did.
For sure. You can't blame nobody but yourself, girl.
well, all of this caused Sade to show up in town because she's living in Dallas. I didn't even know she didn't live in LA till now.
I didn't either. I'm like, so y'all married in whole different houses?
Right. So Sade shows up and she starts going off on Alejandra because she's like, you don't know your place. And she's like, you're number 2. I'm the wife. Alejandra's basically laughing at her I don't know. You got to stay calm in these situations. You already know what it is. So I don't know why Sade's so mad and why she had to hop on the flight.
First of all, Alejandra lost me when she said, you gonna talk like this to a king? Girl, what king?
Oh.
King? Prince Akeem? Who? King? King of Zamunda? King of Wakanda?
She trying to get her number 1 spot. She trying to get Sade out the way.
Girl.
Because Sade was like, you gonna shut up. And then Akbar, both of y'all gonna shut up.
She need a
so
good number 1
stupid.
spot with Rosetta Stone so we can understand what she's saying. Please.
Well, Alejandra said she's going to protect the family. Akbar is really feeling that. Sade was not feeling it. She said she's going to handle it herself. So we'll see her later on in the episode. But Monique and Mr. Ray end up meeting up in the salon. Yeah, she's crying her eyes out because AD is done with her, broke up with her through text. Is that kind of harsh? Or if you want to break up, it's nothing else to talk about, let's just break up on text?
First of all, I didn't really take their relationship serious.
It's been a while, though. 2 years is a
Yeah, I
while.
guit has.
It was longer than
It
Fizz and Tiffany.
But I'm like, well, that's true. They lasted. That fizzled out real fast. But but I'm like, I was so distracted by Mr. Ray's braids, I couldn't. We love Ray here. Like, Ray is a friend of ours, but I'm like, Ray them braids.
Yeah, he was a real friend. No, he was over there crying with her. But I feel like this is why you shouldn't introduce your kids to your significant other too soon. I mean, it was 2 years, but I don't know. I think they've been having trouble the whole 2 years. It hasn't been just a good 2 years. And you're like, you know what? You should be my child. Because now you bring in this person into someone's life for 2 years. That's a big chunk of his life. And I kind of see where AD is like, I want to be a part of his life. But at the same time, it's like, there's no reason for you to be.
I kind of wonder how the timeline went. Because it's like, if you think about it, was it really 2 years that she was in his life? You know what I mean? It could have just been like a solid year, because it's like maybe like the first 6 months or something, she didn't introduce him to her or whatever because, you know, she didn't know where it was going to go. Or even if she took it a step further to be like that first year, she was just like, no, let me just kind of see where my whole relationship is going before she meets my son. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. AD's a little weird because it's like, yeah, you got real attached to him like I was
I
like
don't
a
know.
car.
Is it because we don't think AD is gonna ever have a kid because she's in this lesbian lifestyle?
I didn't even think about that.
Maybe that's why she wants a kid so bad. Because I'm like, why are you campaigning so hard to be in Cam's life and you have no real ties to him now that you and Moniece aren't even cool? You know, you can have an amicable split. They didn't have one, so it's like.
To be honest, it just kind of seems like AD's like a low key clout chaser. Like she may just kind of just stay around. Like, I don't know, like, she was just like, oh, I don't care to be around you, I don't like you, whatever, but I still want to see your son. And it was just kind of like, I'm super glad Fizz stepped up and was like, yeah, that kind of don't make no sense. And at the end of the day, like, it's going to be the mom's decision, like, what she want to do. And Moniece was like, oh, damn, thank God he finally on my side. Finally, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. But I'm like, yeah, because that situation would have been weird. Like, oh, yeah, we're broken up, but I'll you know what I mean? She's like, oh, I want to come over here just so I'm not at Moniece's to see Cam. Like, that just kind of seems a little pedophile-ish, a little weird at the same time. Like,
very weird, but at the same time, Moniece needs help. Sometimes she's always saying, like, oh, Fizz, help out or whatever. But, I mean, you have someone that's willing to babysit and play basketball with your boy. Like your baby, so I don't know. I'm just glad Fizz finally had her back. Fizz was just sitting there eating ice cream, looking unbothered.
He looks stupid.
You saw him breaking. You saw him like smiling and laughing about it a little bit while he was doing it. I was like, oh my gosh, he knows what he's doing.
He loves the mess just like we do. He's
Why
over
he
there.
only had like a pack of peas, frozen peas in his freezer along
because
with that
it's an Airbnb. That's
like,
why. It's
I'm
not
like,
a real
there
house.
wasn't even nothing in our refrigerator. Fizz, don't try to play nobody.
Oh,
so Brooke and Marcus meet for brunch, and Marcus puts his foot down. He says, "No Roccstar," and Brooke is like, "Don't threaten me."
No threats. So she's like, just all.
She's like, "What you gonna do? Take your ring back?" Brooke, you better stop playing with that man because he might just do it. And you know me, my ring finger is empty, so I'm still out here looking.
My thing is like, you kind of lose him the same way you got him. And it's like, you kind of got him in a whole cheating, weird scenario. So it's like, sis, if you kind of denying this man and not really giving him what he asking for, he may be looking for it somewhere else.
Exactly. And you already ain't giving him none, so you doing a lot of demanding and nothing in return, really. What is she
I'm mad because that whole scenario of them going through all of that stuff was literally just for her, like for them to have sex. Like, I didn't know this was like a whole abstinent thing. It was just like, oh, giving up the cookie. I thought it was like they was about to have a baby or something. It was like, no, like y'all just hadn't had sex this entire time. Like,
so is Marcus like wrapped around her finger? She knows he's not going anywhere. I mean,
I have no idea what the hell is going on in that relationship.
I honestly don't know what it is. I was about to say, I don't know what it is, because it's like clearly he getting it from somewhere else. He had Stacey or whatever that he was getting it from, and it was like, oh, now she came back and was like, I want to be serious. So he's like, okay, let's kind of work it out. And now you still telling the man like what he's doing isn't enough.
Apparently Amber's next. Who knows?
Right. Well, you see him liking her booty pictures, okay? So he's telling her, do not meet up with Roccstar. And she's like, he tried to do this with Booby and this and that, but you were literally flirting with Booby, kissing Booby. Like, it was a little too much with Booby. So I kind of see.
She was like full on dating Booby.
Right.
So, like,
so I can see where he didn't want you to be around him. Roccstar, on the other hand, he's very messy and they got into it at the barbershop. So you got to have your man's back, I feel like. But she has this resurgence in her career that she wants to happen. So Roccstar is willing to help her and work with her. Do you think Marcus should be able to stop her bag like that? Or does she need to find a new producer?
I mean, honestly, that whole conversation, it obviously could have gone a whole lot better, I think, on both ends. I think the way Marcus's approach was, it seemed a bit too aggressive and seemed a bit over controlling, and Brooke is not that type of person to be controlled like that or talked to like that. So I mean, obviously he should know. But obviously it's a tough situation, but I really feel like out of respect, I mean, if they had a calmer conversation, if it went better than it did what we saw, I think maybe Brooke should have probably been like, okay, you know what? I don't think I could do this with Roccstar. There should have been like that better communication, just out of respect, because
I think Marcus was calm.
He was, but at the same time, I kind of feel like both sides of them were kind of wrong, and I'll explain it. So Marcus was wrong because he didn't verbatim come out and tell her the situation that happened with Roccstar. She found out when she went to the studio, and Roccstar was like, "Hey,"
he told her. He said we had a problem in the
the barbershop. Okay, yeah, he did say they met up. Okay, yeah. So she should have definitely been like,
exactly.
If my man don't like you, I don't like you either. But it's like, if you find a producer who did Girl Fight. Like, why is it so hard
There's
for you to do?
There's so many producers.
Go to A1,
right?
Go to A1.
His best friend. Like,
hello.
You live in LA. There's so many. Girl, no, you can't sing. Sit down by no.
And you're supposed to submit to your man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially one you're about to marry. I don't know. Tearra and Roccstar.
Are they about to get married?
Tearra and Roccstar. Roccstar had somebody's back. This is the first scene of Roccstar. I was like, you know what? Mm-hmm. You got some kind of coolness in your situation.
I saw a different side to him.
A different side. Mm-hmm. You know? I don't know. He was cool. What y'all think?
When he came to sit down with Tearra? Mm-hmm. No, throw him away.
What? But he had Tearra's back, and he was speaking real stuff. Like, I can't have your back. Your cousin told me to have your back, but I can't have your back more than you have your back. So leave this dude alone. Why you keep messing with him? What exactly happened? And she broke it down.
I feel like he really, we all kind of knew what was going on, but I felt like in this scene, this was kind of like the first time we actually really saw Tearra really confessing to how stupid and dumb her actions were, and she got to admitting a lot of new and let out new information we didn't know about,
But why was she so willing to do that with him? But when her friends were telling her who are close to her, who can identify with her because they've gone through sex tape scandals and all of that. Why couldn't she do that with them?
I wonder if it's just a male aspect because it just kind of seems like she's been real apologetic, sympathetic. Oh, I know I did. I know I messed up. When it's like the men, you know what I mean? But it's like the females. Why are you in my business? What does that matter? You know what I mean? She's going off on everybody, but she looked as dumb as that outfit she had on. Like, girl, no. Like I went back. And then it's to start with Roccstar, the whole reason why the whole situation didn't really sit well with me was because he sat down. The first sentence I caught was the fact that he sat down and was like, your cousin called me to tell me to reach out to you. Why wasn't her cousin the first person? Why did you have to go through Roccstar to find a whole third party to go to somebody else to bring in her business?
Well, they said the cousin lives out of town. So the cousin's not actually in town, so he wanted Roccstar.
Where was your mom? The auntie, the uncle, grandma? That's what I'm saying. She need to go to Detroit.
She ain't gonna be on Love and HipHop Hollywood in Detroit.
Look, she just need to get off the franchise, period.
They don't have a Love and HipHop Detroit.
But no, because it was just he just seemed like a messy, a male version of Brooke. He was just so wait, tell me what happened. Yeah, exactly. So it was tell me what happened. It was wait, so this and this happened, and she's like, yeah, I pretty much wanted to go over there to suck and do this and all type of other stuff, and he's just wait, my sex, it was he was trying to kind of campaign himself too, my sex, it got you but it don't have you like that, and it's just how is that relevant, Roccstar?
Well, he did say that Akbar must have an incredible game, and Tearra in return said he has an incredible penis. I don't know no penis that made me that dumb. Now I'd have been dumb.
Girl,
I ain't
let
never
me
been
tell
that
you.
dumb.
Look, I'm let me tell you, love will make you do some strange things. Love and the D will make you do some strange things. But at the same time, no, I'm not out here yeah, you can put this whole sex tape out on me and we're going to live together in your wife's house in Houston and you're going to pick me up in the airport and I'm just going to keep sucking and doing this and I'm going to sue you in the process, honey, but we're still going to be together.
Cut him off, Tearra. I hope you have really, truly cut him off.
No, she didn't cut him off. She talked to that man today.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! Yeah,
she's out of his house.
I just thought it was crazy. I just thought it was crazy that she didn't yell at Roccstar. So hopefully now all of this is sinking into her.
I just got what you just said. I don't know why that hit me so late. You know she is. So
Roccstar is pretty busy this episode. He ends up meeting up with Ray J. They go diaper shopping. I don't know where they went. I don't know if they were at Target or Walmart or whatever. But
why did they have Roccstar looking stupid trying to carry them boxes of diapers? I'm he just looked dumb.
So Roccstar, where is his child? Is he cool with his baby mama? Why she not on the show?
Clearly not.
I don't know. I don't think I could deal with Rockstar as a baby daddy.
Oh,
I think he would
can't
be a mean baby
picture
daddy.
it at all.
Yeah.
He would be annoying.
Yeah, he'd be
I just
super
kind of be
annoying.
like, yo, you're like, your son is asking for you. Oh, I'm in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll come over tonight, though, and give you some of these goods. Like, no.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm seeing a different side of Roccstar. He's showing me he has some kind of stand-up side. He's like, you know what? Let me find out about Tearra from Ray J, because I know they had a relationship for some time. And then he was like, you know what? Because you're telling me all this stuff, I'm going to have her back. You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, she got to be... She has to let it be known, and this guy Akbar has to know that she's not out here alone. She has somebody that's gonna stand up for her, and that's what he's gonna do. And I think that's
He's like,
okay.
we need a meeting with Akbar. Like,
But the whole meeting with Akbar, we can just get into the whole little fight squabble thing. It's like
that lasted 2 seconds.
right. First of all, you gotta sneak up on them. That's the rule. Like, you can't make a meeting by a car. You know security's right there. Like, you know nothing's gonna happen. Like, he knew that they weren't gonna fight. He just wanted to say what he had to say, but he knew it wasn't gonna go
It
down.
was real shocking
would
to
they
see
even
like how hood Roccstar turned into like 2.5 seconds. He went from like pop star producer to like from the Watts. Like, I don't know, he was like, blood this and I'm gonna beat your ass and all type of stuff. I'm like, whoa, is that Roccstar? I'm like looking like, who is that?
He's from Detroit, right?
Is he?
That's what he was saying. Tearra's cousin that he's cool with, they grew up together, so I guess
he
he's
gotta be from Detroit, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know, but
But yeah, because Akbar was just like, oh, you questioning my package or my manhood, and he's like, you seen it, huh? Like, why are both of y'all kind of like getting off on the fact, like, he was all cheesing and stuff, like, you seen it, huh? You fast forward
Making fun of each other's
and
shit.
it was like,
right, that's what I was going to say. Why are we talking about Gucci's and Louboutins? Like,
yeah, this is Gucci's, okay. Like,
how does that become part of the
I
fight?
think that's what happens when there's like
It's
they
always
don't have
men.
anything else to think of to say, so they just go like, oh, for the first thing they see, like, oh, your shoes suck though. What are
Right,
those?
like, super
Right, that was so dumb. That was the dumbest argument that
super
came out of nowhere.
childish. But I was so mad because it was like literally they had at least like 2 seconds to at least somebody could have got a punch in, because it was just like such a brief moment that they were so close to each other, and then it was like security ran in and jumped. Like,
I
no,
think
they was
Roccstar-
quick. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
but they was kind of like, oh, like hesitating and tussling and stuff in arms.
They
and
wanted
stuff.
security to
yeah,
come
that's
in,
Not,
'cause
that's
they
what I'm
were-
saying.
that's
It's like
what
they
I
look
was
super
saying.
staged. Like they're like, what you
Akbar
want to
was
do?
just
And
standing
it's
there with
just
his
like,
fist like,
I'm
what
like,
you gonna
so
do? What
wasn't
you
nobody
gonna
finna
do?
swing?
Right.
Like, y'all had at least 2 seconds to swing on
Roccstar
somebody.
came in saying that the guy should have apologized. We know Akbar wasn't going to apologize. He's not sorry for it. And I think Tearra was in on it or forgave him for it. So he wasn't going to apologize. So I feel like Roccstar should have just got out the truck and went over and punched him in the face. And then it wouldn't have been no talking, because what are we talking about?
Yeah.
We talking about Gucci shoes and red bottoms. Why? I don't know. But Roccstar, he's, like I said, busy this episode. He meets with Brooke still after Marcus says no meeting.
Brooke meets up with Roccstar after
I mean,
after that.
he initiated it. He wants to finish this record. Brooke shows up. She tells him what she's been hearing, what's been going on with her and Marcus. And Rockstar's like, just get in the booth. And she does. So she's defiantly going against her man's word. So maybe that's why Brooke and Marcus haven't been on Instagram showing each other. Maybe that's why they broke up.
I don't know, because I seen over the past couple of days they just started like posting each other like, oh, I rock with her. I'm like, okay, because
So-
the season winding down and the reunion about to come up and everybody gonna ask her, y'all still engaged? And now they trying to make it seem like they a couple. Like, we know y'all not.
So that means the answer to my question is that Marcus is wrapped around her finger and she can do whatever she wants. So he
For
can
sure.
make those
But it's
threats.
like he can too, I guess.
Really? I guess. I don't know. She really wants to be engaged, so I just don't understand why go against, like, why is this song gonna be a hit? I mean, it was okay, but I don't understand why it was that
I
important.
honestly wasn't here for it, but we still haven't
all
heard the
about
unreleased track. Like,
So Roccstar tried to do some little slick stuff when she got up to agree to go in the booth. He was like, I got you on a flyer. So he shows her the flyer. Then all of a sudden we get a naked picture. Well, it wasn't all the way naked. It was just him in some boxer briefs and showing his little package. And I think he tried it. He was like,
emphasize on that little package, sis. 'Cause
Right.
it wasn't all of that.
Yeah, he was trying to like show her what he was showing Lyrica, because he said that Lyrica was in the bed naked when he came to her house. So, what do we think about that?
Did he say her house? I thought he said his.
No, he
thought it
said
was
he
like-
came to her house and Lyrica was in the bed naked.
I'm not sure if it happened like that, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Brooke and
I just feel
Tearra,
like Roccstar be lying.
Brooke and Tearra on the flyer together, and they're not really rocking with each other, but they're gonna stick with Roccstar and his antics and be at his little party. So we'll get to the party. So Brooke and Tearra are hosting it. Tearra still has a little attitude, so Brooke is like, "Oh, it's all sparkly because Roccstar got his sparkly shirt jacket on, and Tearra has her sequins on."
She actually looked cute in that outfit. Tearra, she looked really
She did
pretty.
look cute, but
Like, wow, she looked presentable.
she had an attitude and like, "Brooke, you look real muted over there." So it's just like, let me break this up. Rockstar's like,
She
"No
did
fight
have
at my
that
party."
Adam's Family Morticia outfit on, so I'm like, I'm like, we had a day party and you got on like all black, but okay.
Yeah, so then he separates them. They walk over, and another girl she has beef with, they decide to squash it. Amber and Sean Love. She was fighting with him over Cisco.
I forgot about that too. I
Yeah.
was like, what is she apologizing for? And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot she missed the Cisco.
So they squashed it, and then in the midst of all that, Sade shows up and is like, "Let me tell you something. Don't show up in Dallas no more. Don't talk to my man. Stop blowing up my phone."
But I'm mad because she just like literally like everything that Tearra was saying from the beginning of the episode, Sade literally was there to confirm it all. Like, Tearra, you text me saying all you wanted was the D. And she's like, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, it's like, what? Like, girl, come on. You looking pathetic at this point. Like, she's just looking so pathetic. Like, there's no way I'm about to be hosting a party and somebody's wife is going to try to come up and tell me like this, that, and the third, and it's all facts for everybody at the party to hear, see, eavesdrop, whatever. No, get out of here, girl. No, that's embarrassing.
She embarrassed herself a long time ago.
She did, but that was just like... She knew, like, I don't know, she was just trying to lie about the whole situation. Like, I mean, I was only there for, like, a day, and she was like, no, you was there for, like, a whole week, staying a night, you been at my house.
She's making herself look worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
So I'm confused because I don't understand why she was blowing up Sade's phone. Because you know that he had wives. So what did she need to talk to her about?
She's an idiot. Because I'm like, there's really, at this point, like, you done went through the whole press conference, the whole sex tape, the whole issue, finding out the concubines was at the house teaming up on you. And it's like, you texting her like this, your homegirl? Like, is you kicking it with her? Like, clearly.
She did say that there are no marriage documents. Now, I didn't Google it myself, but she's saying that there's no real documentation.
I didn't Google it either because I don't know Sade's last name.
Yeah. Maybe it's Akbar's last name. I don't know. But she said there's no documents out there. So are they like just saying they're married?
Yeah,
or
some Stevie and Joseline married?
Probably. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, she's dumb, and she admitted that she wanted the D.
Oh, look, shout out to Cam. Shout out to Cam Jackson. He's actually been in our chat with some good tea. So he actually says Sade posted on her Insta story a while back of all the voicemails from Tearra and or Nikki calling Sade in the middle of the night multiple times.
Crazy.
That sounds like Tearra. I'm like, I don't even think
that
Nikki
sounds
would.
like harassment, and she met up with her lawyer about this whole case because he's seen the mess on Instagram as well. And he's like, "Yo, you're hurting the case. Like, do you want this money or not? You trying to sue 50 Cent? You trying to sue Akbar, but you want the D that bad? Like, the D can't be that good. I'm sorry, can't be."
Like, she acting like she getting a whole royal palace and she's like the Queen of England at this point. Like, it's just too much.
All right, let's get into some news and gossip. What's been going on?
Yeah, y'all.
AfterBuzz TV News.
The news and gossip. So, you guys, we also like to share news and gossip that's going on with the other franchises as well. We keep up with those. So, 2 of our people from Atlanta, y'all, have just been off the Richter scale. First of all, starting with exhausting Tommy, tired Tommy. Just about a week and a half ago, since we missed you guys last week, she got arrested twice in 1 week. And I think it was like a 48 hour
No,
span.
24 hour.
Was it 24 hour? Wow.
Yeah.
So I think it was like her first case was... I think it was like she went up to her daughter's school and ended up like beating a kid or hitting a kid or something like that.
Not another kid.
Look, okay, it was her daughter.
She slammed her daughter's head into the locker.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm kind of confused because Tommy is on Love and HipHop, acting a hot mess, being a fool, all these sexy clothes on. So whatever her daughter did, I'm pretty sure it was along the lines of her being with some boy or something like that. So it's like, you're not giving a good example for
I was
your
about
daughter.
to say, like, look what footsteps she's trying to follow in.
Exactly. So,
And then it was like, I think she got arrested after that for like violating her probation or something, like parole or something like that.
Violating the restraining order. So she had a restraining order on the daughter had a restraining order on her because of the child endangerment. And so she called her daughter and was looking for her, and then she found her, and the police got called, and that's why she got arrested again. So she stalked her own daughter.
Yeah, tragic. Thanks for clearing that up, V. And then in other news, y'all, so I don't know if you guys been keeping up with Instagram last night and the day before last. So Spice, one of the new characters that was on Love and HipHop Atlanta from Jamaica, one of the new rappers, y'all, she came out and was like completely bleached skin, like she was a whole total white woman, and it had the internet going crazy. Like, what? How did she bleach her skin? And it ultimately came out. She did a music video pretty much talking about like colorism doesn't exist and all that type of stuff. So she was like washed it off, and she was like, it was just for the video, everybody relax. But yeah, everybody was shooketh, y'all, because I was definitely like, I know damn well she did not bleach her skin because it looked horrible.
Yeah,
and I was just like
crazy.
I was just like, it looks scary at this point.
That's a lot of makeup. I don't know, guys. But let's get into some predictions. I predict that those text messages that Pam is gonna get, I think it's gonna be some mess, but I feel like Pam is eventually gonna, when the baby gets here, she's gonna accept Lyrica as her stepdaughter. What is it? Daughter-in-law, and her grandson, and they're gonna have a great life after that. And yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen.
Well, I think I don't know. Amber's gonna be caught in between the whole Marcus and Brooks relationship, and it's gonna blow up into some crazy, messy drama.
I definitely
Her
want to
mom
see.
said don't be a side chick, so I don't think so.
I don't know. We're going to see at this little party, this chocolate party. I was about to say, these wigs flying, y'all. I don't know. But I'm honestly want to see what's going on with Pam in these messages, too. But to be honest, when I see all of this, if I'm at the reunion and I see my mother-in-law really pretty much bashing me the entire season, Baby Bentley is not your grandson. Like, you're not finna see him. I don't care. Like, I'm married to your son, whatever. Like, you're not finna, there's no grandma rights to you at all. Like, I just don't respect you. You don't respect me. So, and it's like, once this baby comes out as your son's and he's a part of your family and your blood, don't look for him, because it's like you won't see him.
Lyrica brought it on herself. She admitted to cheating, and that's a sad story, sad case.
Who was that lady, though? Was that A1's sister? Like,
I think that was A1's brother's wife.
That didn't look like her.
Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll find out
because it looked like
next week.
She looked darker skinned, and I'm like, I think the other one was kind of like Patrice or whatever. I think she was kind of like Lyrica's color. I think she was a little light skinned.
I don't know. We'll find out next week, guys. Stay tuned. Next week, check back with us. If you're listening on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. Yes. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll shout you out next week. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Miss Conversation Piece. You can follow me on Instagram at Conversation Piece or Twitter MISS Combo Piece. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. I'm Janan, aka DJ. You can follow me on Instagram at JananBo.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in with us. I'm Kayla Renee. You guys can follow me on Instagram at @theonly_Kayla Renee. And shout out to our faithful viewers, Alexis R, Cam Jackson, Luann Simon. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Dream Girl Shara. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.